How are we doing, guys? Right, today let's give you a little look over Hyper 85 Pro and my Kyosho Inferno STR. Just have a look round and it'll sort of give you a rough idea of where my nickname came from, AS Steve. Neither of them are standard, obviously, but yeah, it's been years in the building, both of them. So I think we'll start with the Kyosho, I think. Right, this is my most recent body shell that I painted. It turned out alright, but I did have a few issues with it along the way, with bits and pieces going wrong and whatever. Some of the paint for my airbrush got a bit old, so there's a few sort of imperfections you can see in there, but it actually doesn't look too bad, especially from a distance. Digital camo came out alright, stuff like that. So it's a J Concepts one, I can't remember what, but it's a J Concepts. Right, underneath the body, I'll take that off. You see all the sort of quite chunky towers and stuff, which is from the STR version, but this did originally start as a bog standard US Sport. It's got Hyper 85 shocks on it. It's a battery box, receiver box, and servo holder from a Kyosho Psycho Cruiser. That's also where the battery tray and servo and ESC mount came from. I've got a King Heads rear tail brace, Max 5, which is huge. It's massively powerful for this truck, but yeah, it definitely works. And that's a Hobby Wing quick run 2000 kV motor, and that's handled 8S quite well. It's pretty much unusable, but yeah, it does work. Hinge pin braces, they're from the STR version. I've also got metal front, anti-bend sort of rod type thing, chassis brace, that's it. I couldn't think what it was called. There's quite a few alloy hinge pin braces and stuff like that from the STR version as well. So that's quite a decent bit of kit, that is. Not to everyone's taste, no, Kev isn't keen on the look of these, but a T-bone bumper on the front, and that's saved it a fair few times from getting destroyed, and keeps the front of my pretty body shells. Actually, a bit of bodgery on here as well. We've got Hyper 85 hubs and hub carriers. So they're CNC machines, so a lot stronger. But I managed to get them a lot cheaper than the actual Kyosho ones. On the back, alloy hubs. They're from an HSP actually. They're also a lot cheaper than the Kyosho ones. Did get MP9 ones, but they're a bit different and I couldn't quite make them work. And heading round to the back, got the skid plate, that bit on the back there, that's from a Psycho Cruiser. Kev gave me that. And an HPI Savage wheelie bar sort of bodged on the back here to try and sort of keep it from popping up when I try and do speed runs, but it doesn't always work. That's look at my Kyosho. So it's a bit of fun, I must admit, I do enjoy it. Now look at my Hyper 85 Pro. It's Pro because it says it on the bottom, on the chassis. So take the lid off, I painted that myself as well. It looks sort of purpley, but actually look closely, it's pink and blue. It's sort of marbly effect done with a bin bag and a bit of chrome and some skulls and some stickers and bits and bobs. Let's move it over there and have a look and show you what's going on underneath. Well, it's got a Max 6 in it, which is obviously massively powerful for a 1.8 buggy. It has one of the legendary ripper motors that Kev likes to use and destroy things with. Alloy braces, they're pretty much the same as the Hyper VS ones. The arms and hubs and stuff, they're all completely different, but they're pretty much the same. I believe the diffs are the same as the VS. That was an Absima motor mount kit that they did. That's the only bit I used of it. The battery tray I set up too high and stuff like that. So that's a VS one. But I did have to drill the chassis to get that on. It's got CVs all round, front, rear, centre, everything like that. Yep, that motor takes AS pretty well, I must admit. Centre diff, that takes pretty well. Isn't that a problem? Got twin fans on the motor to try and keep it cool. Did have 4, but gravity broke 2 of them, so I've got high-tech servo doing the steering, cheap for wheels and tyres, but pins for AstroTurf up at Arc Raceway. It's good fun, but since getting the pins and lightening up the oil in the centre diff, been able to get up there to use it. So soon. The 85 Pro does have a decent sort of set of standard bits anyway. You've got CNC machine towers front and back. I do believe it's 70-75 chassis. It's taken an absolute kicking and it seems to be staying straight. So as it says there, Hyper 8.5 1/8 scale pro racing buggy. Yes, and obviously both of them are massively overpowered, hence where the name comes from, 8S Steve. I've actually got some cars that aren't 8S though. Right, well, hope you enjoyed having a little look around my cars. If there's any information that I didn't cover that you want to know, just stick it in the comments and I'll try and get back to you if I can answer. Right, thanks. Well, if you liked it, like it. If you didn't, yeah, it's entirely up to you. Subscribe, share. Yeah, it's all good. Stay safe, stay in, and be good.